on GMA3, a look at generational wealth. We sat down with finance expert and social media influencer Haley Sachs, also known as Mrs. Dow Jones.
And we got our take on how to grow wealth as a family. And I started out by asking what exactly constitutes as generational wealth.
Generational wealth is not just for the rich, it's just the matter of passing down assets from one generation to the next. Why can't you do it? Everyone can do it. We're going to teach them how today on Money Monday.
Okay, so you say you actually should start doing this in the baby age? I mean, babies don't have money, right? Like, how do you do this?
So for all those new parents out there, the earlier that you can start building wealth, the better, because of compound interest. So it's not about saving for your child, it's really about investing. And what's so crazy is that if you open your child an investment account and you put $100 a month in it till they're 18, and it's in, say, a low-cost index fund that tracks the S&P 500, maybe it returns 8% a year annually. By the time that they're 18, you will have put in $21,600. But this is where it's magic. Say you never put another dollar in that account, because of compound interest, that money, that $21,600, will grow to $1.2 million by the time they're 60. That's not a rich baby. I don't know what it is.
I just made your baby a millionaire.
I mean, come on.
Well, you know, when kids become teenagers, how do we set them up financially then?
Well, you know, a job is a great way to teach a child about responsibility, but it's also a great way to teach your child about financial responsibility and to teach them that whenever that they have a paycheck, you don't just spend all the money in that paycheck. You're always going to put a portion of it aside towards future you. You're going to invest a portion of it towards your retirement. So what's amazing is that if you're a child under 18 and you have taxable income, so say your parents have a business and they could hire you, or you could scoop ice cream, you could work as a caddy at a golf shop, whatever you want to do. But as long as you have taxable income, you qualify for something called a custodial Roth IRA, which is basically the same as a regular Roth IRA, except you can open it for your child if they're under 18. So that means that you're going to get tax-free growth on your money. And so it's a really amazing tool to use. And as long as the child has taxable income, they can open that account.
Okay, so then when you get to be an adult and you're out on your own, you have to do adult things. What do we all need to be focused on if you're trying to buy a house or something like that?
Well, I think as parents, the biggest thing to help your child, you know, buy a house, which is a big purchase, you got to help them understand credit, because that's really going to determine their interest rate and help them get a good mortgage. So, you know, teaching them good financial values, understanding to pay their balance off in full, to create a long, healthy credit history. And then also with that money that you're putting aside for that house, so, you know, maybe it's for the down payment, it could be for closing costs, maybe you want to get a new couch. You know, as your child is putting aside that money, make sure that it's not just sitting in their checking account earning zero interest. Have them put that money into a high yield savings account. So that is basically like a regular savings account, except it's high yield. So we're going to get,
so you're earning money.
You heard me, it's high yield savings account. You know, yes, you're earning money on your money, which we love. So that is a pro tip, okay? You got to get that good credit score, and you got to get that high yield savings account going with that money that you're putting aside for the house.
And you talked about how parents can help. What can grandparents do?
Well, you know, grandparents, sometimes they have a house that they want to pass on, right? You know, maybe they bought it for $60,000 or $100,000 back in the day, and now it's worth triple that, or, you know, 2 times that. And maybe they want to give it to their grandchildren, and they think, oh, I'm going to put my child on the house. I'm going to put my grandchild on the house. But that's actually not the best way to do it, because you will have to pay huge capital gains taxes, and there's a way around it. So really, if you're a grandparent who wants to pass a house down to their grandchild, put the house in a living trust, and you will avoid having to pay capital gains taxes because of something called the step-down cost basis.
That's good.
That's good.
That's
good.
really good.
I know.
All right,
Money Monday.
Yeah, Money Monday. With the bling bling jacket.
Come on.
I love it. Good to see you, my friend. Thanks for coming on.